Have you ever found yourself in the aftermath of a hit-and-run incident, unsure of what to do next? It's a situation that many people don't think about until it's staring them in the face. And by then, the panic and confusion can make it difficult to react properly. The sudden impact, the shock, and then watching in disbelief as the other vehicle speeds away can leave anyone feeling stunned and helpless. It's a frightening and disorienting experience, but knowing the right steps to take can help you regain control in a moment that feels anything but. First, let's talk about that initial instinct you might have to chase the fleeing driver. It's understandable to feel a surge of anger or a desperate need to catch the person who just caused this mess. But chasing after them is not only dangerous, it's also unwise. You could end up in another accident, or worse, escalate the situation into something far more dangerous. Your primary focus should be on your safety and the safety of anyone else in your vehicle. The best thing you can do is to stay put, take a deep breath, and start gathering your thoughts. This isn't easy in the heat of the moment, but it's crucial. One of the first things you'll need to do is assess the situation. Are you or your passengers injured? If there's any chance that someone is hurt, even slightly, your first call should be to emergency services. Injuries aren't always immediately obvious, as adrenaline can mask pain, so it's important to err on the side of caution. The same goes for shock, which can set in quickly after an accident and make it harder to think clearly. Emergency responders are trained to handle these situations, and their presence can bring a much-needed sense of order to the chaos. Assuming you're physically okay, the next step is to document everything you can about the incident. This is where it pays to be observant, even in the midst of a crisis. Try to remember as many details about the other vehicle as possible: the color, make, model, any distinguishing features, and especially the license plate number, even if it's only partial. If you can do so safely, grab your phone and start taking pictures of the scene. Capture the damage to your vehicle, the surrounding area, and any other relevant details that might help in the investigation. These images can be invaluable later on when dealing with insurance companies or law enforcement. If there are witnesses around, don't hesitate to ask for their help. Witnesses can provide statements that might corroborate your account of what happened, and their perspective could include details you missed. Politely ask for their names and contact information, and if they're willing, have them stick around until the police arrive. Their accounts can be a powerful piece of evidence if the case goes to court or if your insurance company needs further verification of the events. Once you've gathered as much information as possible, it's time to call the police. Reporting the incident is critical, even if the damage seems minor or you don't have all the details yet. The police will file an official report, which is necessary for any insurance claims and could also be important if the hit-and-run driver is later identified. When speaking with the officers, be as clear and concise as possible and provide them with all the information you've collected. This includes any photos, details about the other vehicle, and witness statements. The more thorough you are, the better the chances of a successful investigation. While waiting for the police to arrive, you might find your mind racing with what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. This is a natural reaction, but it's important to keep those thoughts in check. Panicking won't help the situation, and it can even make things worse. Instead, try to focus on what you can control, staying calm, gathering information, and preparing to explain the situation to the authorities. Deep breaths can help slow your heart rate and clear your mind, allowing you to think more clearly. After the police have taken your statement and filed their report, your next step is to contact your insurance company. It's important to do this as soon as possible, even if you don't yet have all the details. Most insurance companies have specific procedures for handling hit-and-run claims, and the sooner you start the process, the better. Your insurance representative can guide you through the next steps, Whether that's getting your car repaired, dealing with medical bills, or understanding what your policy covers in a hit-and-run situation. Having comprehensive or uninsured motorist coverage can be a lifesaver in these situations, providing financial support when the other driver can't be held accountable immediately. Now, let's talk about the emotional toll. It's perfectly normal to feel a wide range of emotions after a hit-and-run anger: frustration, fear, and even helplessness. You might replay the incident in your mind, thinking of what you could have done differently or wishing you could track down the driver yourself. These feelings are understandable, but it's important to remember that you did the right thing by staying safe and letting the authorities handle the situation. Anger can cloud your judgment, leading to decisions that might make things worse. Instead, channel that energy into following up with the police and your insurance company, staying informed about the progress of your case, and taking care of yourself and your passengers. In the days or weeks following the incident, you might find yourself dealing with the legal system if the driver is caught. This can be a daunting and sometimes frustrating process, but it's important to stay engaged. Cooperate with the authorities, provide any additional information they request, and be prepared to testify if necessary. Your involvement is key to holding the responsible party accountable and can help prevent future incidents. Remember, the wheels of justice turn slowly, but persistence and patience often pay off in the end. If the hit-and-run driver is never found, it can be a tough pill to swallow. The idea that someone could cause such harm and then disappear without facing any consequences is maddening. However, you're not without options. Depending on your insurance policy, you may still be able to recover damages. Uninsured motorist coverage, for instance, can help cover your expenses when the at-fault driver is unknown or uninsured. It's a reminder of the importance of having comprehensive insurance coverage not just for your vehicle, but for your peace of mind in situations like this. Finally, it's worth taking a moment to reflect on the experience and what you can learn from it. While no one wants to go through a hit-and-run, being prepared and knowing how to respond can turn a potentially devastating situation into something manageable. It's about being proactive, staying calm, and focusing on the steps that will protect you and help bring the responsible party to justice. So, what would you do if you were involved in a hit-and-run? It's a question that's worth considering, because being prepared can make all the difference when it comes to navigating the unexpected. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Stay safe, and thanks for watching.